Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Hey guys, it's Oaks. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Chelsea needs to act now, or we will regret the last minute. We could end up by getting another Djilobodji, another Matt Miazga, another Hector. Remember, when we panic by the last minute, it doesn't do good at all. But unfortunately, Chelsea don't learn from the past. Listen, we are 10 days away, or even less than 10 days away until the transfer window is closed. So we need to act now, get some people in to allow the team that we are buying players from to buy their replacement, if that makes sense. So let's say we close the door for Fofana today. It's going to allow Leicester City to look on the market and go for somebody else to replace Fofana, right? So we have to be very, very careful on what we do now, because we look like we are all over the place. We are blaming the board, Thomas Tuchel, the players. It's always blaming. But this time around, I don't want to hear any kind of blame, because Thomas Tuchel was given the power in this transfer window to choose whoever he wants. And Todd Boehly is there just to help him with the money. But unfortunately, Thomas Tuchel's target being very difficult, and some of them are even impossible to get. Rafinha, De Ligt, Kimpembe, Koundé, Ake. Don't blame the board. Don't blame Todd Boehly. It's simple common sense. Todd Boehly is giving exactly the money that Thomas Tuchel been demanding, but some of the targets are just difficult to get. And I don't know why we should just get stuck with certain players instead of moving to low-key, low-profile players, because there is no guarantee that if we spend 100 million on Koundé or Fofana or Kimpembe that they're going to do good at Chelsea Football Club. Every transfer is a big gamble, but you have to limit also the risk, because 80 million is too much risk, to be honest with you. And unfortunately, like I said, Chelsea don't learn anything in the market. Anyways, my people, so Koundé, you see here Ben Jacob, who is a Leicester City fan, he said Leicester are now prepared to sell Wesley Fofana. Excuse me, at the beginning I said Koundé, but it's Fofana we're talking about here, right? Yeah, why Koundé always comes back to my mind, man. Just because we've been linked with him for the last couple of years, and it was every single day Koundé, but forget about Koundé. So Fofana, the club's stance has softened after a series of meetings between Brendan Rodgers and Fofana. Chelsea third offer not expected to be 85 million. There is a real feeling a bit shy of 80 million with a preferable structure could be accepted. So it's not going to be 80 million anymore. They soften their conditions, and we might make a structure that will allow Leicester City to accept the bid. So we have to do it now, people, or just let it move on and go for somebody else. So Jacob continues here to say Leicester are, though negotiator, but they want time. Should they sell to reinforce? Okay, that's why the structure is important. We'll also want a big chunk up in front. So it's not gonna be, oh, pay me 10 million now and then, you know, other money in 5 years. They want a good structure to allow them to have money up front so they can go on the market. I already talked about it. Chelsea source, not Chelsea, where Leicester City sources have always said it will be take on world record fee for a defender, but still third Chelsea Football Club trying for under 80. First, Chelsea also want a verbal agreement from direct talks rather than making blind formal offers. This speeds up negotiation. So yeah, we don't have time even to slow negotiations at the moment. We have to go right to the point and try to get him as soon as possible. Fofana sees Chelsea as a dream move. Yeah, it's a dream. You double your money, you come in London, play for the Champions League and all that, with more chances to win trophies at Chelsea. So you can understand that it's gonna be a dream move for Koundé, for any player. Why am I repeating Koundé, man? Get out my mind, you Koundé. We don't want you anymore. We never wanted you to begin with. Anyway, so if Koundé fails, Chelsea are going for Webster. Remember, the guy from Brighton. What a player. We've been linked with him for a little while now, since last year, but nothing materialized. And I am all for low-key, low-profile players. I'm sick and tired of big names. I'm sick and tired of spending a lot of money. And like I said, every transfer is a big risk, but you have to minimize your risks. So this guy is very, very solid. Remember when he scored against Chelsea Football Club at the Bridge last season? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I forgot, at the Bridge or away, I don't know. But that header, man, awesome. And Chelsea could turn their attention to Webster. But again, we have to act now, because Brighton also need to replace Webster, or they're going to demand for somebody like Chalobah to go the other way. So we need really to get some businesses done before Wednesday, in my opinion. So yeah. So Wesley Fofana, listen, this is the last chance. For me, I don't want to pay 80 million for Fofana. The maximum for me will be 60 million, but that is stretching my budget. By the end of the day, I don't make decisions, and if Todd Boehly and Thomas Tuchel decide to go for him and pay that kind of money, why not? It's a big risk though, big risk. I don't think he's perfect. He's 21 years old. He can improve, but I don't think that is going to be an easy one, because he's coming to Chelsea with that big price tag in his head, and that is gonna be something that probably won't help him. So Webster, what do you think about Webster, my friend? Let's now move on and talk about Alvaro Morata, the Lord himself. Okay, people, so Alvaro Morata, Chelsea are considering to go for Alvaro Morata if Aubameyang is if Aubameyang is not gonna happen, we go for Morata. Come on, man. Morata again at Chelsea Football Club is a no for me, and I don't think even himself feels like coming back to Chelsea, because it didn't work out the last time he headed the Chelsea Football Club. He said horrible things about Chelsea fans and Chelsea Football Club for not supporting him. He changed from number 9 to number 29 and still get even worse. So yeah, this could be just a banter, to be honest with you. It's a banter, but it tells you that we are all over the place. You know, everybody that we are going for now is just because we missed out on our first choice, second choice, third choice, and then everybody that is on the market, we are like, oh, why can't we just go try such and such? Cucurella. We didn't plan Cucurella at the beginning of the window. It was just an opportunity. I'm not saying there is anything wrong here. I'm just saying that we don't really look like we planned anything. We're just going with the flow. You know what I mean? We are going with the flow, and that is not really a good idea. Not a good thing to do, to be honest with you. What do you think? And why the hell Arsenal of all people are going for Neto, and we are going for for people like Morata, and we are going for Gordon, you know? Arsenal are going for oh my goodness. They are going for Neto, who is confirmed in the Premier League, ready to ball. And we, Chelsea Football Club, we are trying to go for Neto. Yeah, levels. We are all over the place. We have to fix it. And nobody to blame. Okay? Nobody to blame but the manager this time, because he's getting exactly what he wanted. And I don't want to hear anybody come here and tell us it was the board signing. It's not the manager signing anymore. Now he need to take all the responsibilities, because we have so many low-key, low-profile players out there that we can go. You know, Attila Sly, you can go to Maxime Lacroix. We have so many centre-backs, so many decent number 9 in the Premier League, in the Bundesliga, in the French league, everywhere that we can go and get. But the manager decided to go for some other targets. So nobody to blame. Nobody to blame.